please be seated.
Hello, Your Honor.
Hello.
This is a case of Whitman versus Mapson and Anderson.
Thank you, Jerome.
You're welcome.
Good day, everyone. Ms. Whitman, the man you claim you love is standing in our courtroom hallway.
Yes, Your Honor.
But you confess you cheated on him with the defendant.
That's right, Your
Mr.
Honor.
Anderson. So today you're here to determine the paternity of your 1-month-old daughter, Michaela, in hopes of saving your relationship.
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. Anderson, you say you knew Ms. Whitman was in a relationship when you slept with her, yet claim she was also intimate with other men as well. Furthermore, you say you hope today's results will prove you are not the father of Ms. Whitman's daughter.
Yes, Your Honor.
So, Ms. Whitman, you were in a relationship with Mr. Mapson.
Yes, we were in a relationship.
Then you ended up cheating on him with Mr. Anderson.
That's right, Your Honor.
So now explain.
Well, me and Mr. Mitchell met at a bus station when I was coming from Chicago to Arkansas. And we kind of like kicked it off quick and became girlfriend and boyfriend. And 2 months into relationship, I met Mr. Anderson. And we were pretty much like friends, and because I thought Mr. Mitchell was cheating, I kind of went to him and we were texting.
So then you started giving Mr. Anderson a little bit more attention.
Yes, Your Honor, that's right.
Continue.
And we kind of pretty much was just friends at first, and then it just was kind of like friends with benefits. It wasn't
That
like all
would
the
be
time.
casual, right, Jerome?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay.
We-
And now your fear is that Mr. Anderson is Michaela's father.
That's right, Your Honor.
Yeah.
So, Mr. Anderson, you have doubts.
Yes, I do.
Please explain.
Well, I have doubts because I know she was sleeping with other men besides me.
Specifically, how do you know that?
Because I've seen them up there, Your Honor.
Up where?
Me, for
No,
one.
I need details. This is court. I need details. I need facts.
Okay.
You say,
I'm gonna tell you.
yeah, you
Okay.
say you saw them with your own eyes.
Yeah,
Explain
yes.
to the court.
Look, we are all, this is a small town. It's a small town. Everybody knows everybody. Everybody knows who drives what. This particular person I know stayed with her a week.
Really? And you know who this guy is?
I know him. He's one of my cousins.
Oh! So one of your cousins stayed up there with her for a week?
Yes.
Did your cousin tell you that he slept with her?
Yeah, we done gave each other daps and everything.
Miss Whitman, do you know who this cousin is?
Yes, I know who his cousin is, but his cousin did not stay a week.
Well, how long did he stay?
His cousin never stayed at my house, period.
Was he at your house?
He came there.
Did you
yes.
sleep with him?
No, I did not. His cousin liked me, but we never slept together. He bought me a bed when I first
I'm not
moved to
talking
my
about that.
apartment.
I'm not talking about that
Bought
cousin.
you a bed?
I'm not talking about that cousin.
Yes. I don't know.
I'm not talking about
Wait a
that
minute. Wait, there's more. Wait, there are more cousins? Hold on.
No, I don't know what cousin he's talking about.
Hold on, Mr. Anderson. So you do know his car,
Yes.
and so you know it was him.
Yes.
And you saw the car parked there.
Yes.
All right. I want to understand, how did you figure out or find out that Miss Whitman was pregnant?
Well, actually, Facebook, my baby mama, she didn't even call me.
I sent you the picture of the pregnancy test.
And you sent it to Mr. Anderson?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you
Yes,
send
she-
it to anybody
yes.
else?
Yes, she, no.
I sent it to Mitch too through Facebook.
Mr. Mapson?
Yes, Mr. Mapson, Your Honor.
Was he excited about the pregnancy?
Yes, he was very excited. And then like maybe 2 weeks later, I told him that it could be someone else.
You did?
Yes, I
So
did, Your
2
Honor.
weeks after you initially told him, I am pregnant, you were honest and said,
That's right.
this child could be someone else's.
Yes, Your Honor.
Jerome, I think it's time we talk to Mr. Mapson. Please escort him in.
All right, come on with me. Have you go up to the witness stand next to the judge.
How you doing, Your Honor?
Hello, sir. Thank you for joining us, Mr. Mapson. So we're here, of course, discussing the paternity as it relates to beautiful Michaela. And we understand Ms. Whitman has testified that she was in a relationship with you at the time the child was conceived.
Yes.
Did you have any idea that she was sleeping with other people?
I kind of had suspicions, because of our relationship, it was a long distance relationship. And after a while, you know how long distance relationship is.
Did you show up to the hospital and participate in the birth with her?
At first, my intentions was to show up at the hospital, but just knowing that it could have been somebody else's kid, I didn't want to just involve myself. To involve myself in that situation, then find out that it's not mine, I didn't feel comfortable with that.
So you didn't go to any doctor's appointments with her?
Nope. Sometimes I call and promise her that I would come, but I just couldn't. I ain't show up.
And were you all still supposed to be in this relationship at the time? Were you all trying to work through this?
Yeah, we was still working through it. I feel bad for not showing up, telling her I was gonna show up, but it was just the situation. It wasn't right.
If you want more episodes of Paternity Court, make sure to subscribe and click on the notification bell.
I went through the whole birth alone, the whole 9 months. He even stopped talking to me, and I couldn't get a hold of Mr. Anderson because he blocked all communications, Facebook, telephone, and he stopped answering the phone for me, Mr. Mapson.
The reason I blocked her off because of the stuff she was doing on Facebook. She was, you know what I'm saying, just out there just saying, this is my baby daddy, knowing she been with other people.
I've never put on Facebook that you're my baby daddy.
People will ask me, even my baby mama, my girl I'm with. I ain't with her now because that's destroyed, you know.
So since you had such real doubts, did you pursue a DNA test at all? Did you say, I want to have a paternity test?
Yes, I did.
What happened?
And we argued about that.
What's the argument? She admitted she didn't know.
He wanted me to pay half of DNA test, but Mr. Mapson also wanted me to pay half. I wasn't finna pay half for both people.
Wait a minute. She done gone half on the baby and won't go half on the DNA test.
Now
that doesn't make no sense. Your daughter, Michaela, has a right to know. So now that Michaela is here, has anyone bonded with her? Have either of you two gentlemen? You have, Mr. Mapson. So now that she's here.
I went to see the baby, and she was pretty. She was a beautiful baby. So I showed her around to my family, even called my kids, asked them what they think about her, and they all said, we believe it's yours, because she kind of looked like my youngest son or whatever.
So you had to take this beautiful new baby around to your family and to your children and literally just say, do you all think she looks like me?
Correct.
And are you all in a relationship?
No, we're not, because we're trying to get the results of this, and then maybe we could move forward. But I don't want to lose Mr. Mapson, but I'm afraid that if he's not the father, our relationship is basically over.
So, Mr. Mapson, are you willing to work on this relationship if, in fact, it's determined that Michaela is your biological daughter?
She's mine. I'm willing to be with her. I told her once that married or whatever, we just do what we gotta do.
And what if she's not yours?
If she's not, that right there, that'll hurt.
Mr. Anderson, have you spent time with the baby?
Well, I came up there one time, you know.
Yeah, he came
up there one time.
Like when I came out the hospital.
Talked to her.
And when you saw the baby, did you feel like this child could be mine?
Not really. I mean, you know, I had them doubts. You know, I had my doubts, but you know, that's a child, you know, and a child deserves to know who their parents are. You know, they do. I mean,
Talk about that.
You seem like you feel emotional right now, Mr. Anderson. What do you feel?
I've been through so much. Y'all don't know. Y'all don't know what I went through before I got here.
What are you feeling now?
I'm feeling pain.
Because this situation really bothers you.
This situation has affected my life, you know. My baby mama texting her all the time, talking about this situation. Well, anyway, we get into it. She called police on me. I had to get my stuff, get out. You know, I got on now. After that happened, another man there. She done kicked me out. I done spent money. He's there right now.
And now Mr. Anderson's relationship is destroyed, Ms. Whitman, but the truth of the matter is you're worried that the situation is going to destroy your relationship with Mr. Mapson because you don't want to be with Mr. Anderson.
No, there's no way that me and Mr. Anderson could be together.
But you want to be with Mr. Mapson.
Yes, that's who I want to be with. And if I'm afraid if the baby's not his, he will not be.
He will respond the
think
way
maybe
Mr.
he'll-
Anderson's girlfriend did and not want to be a part of a relationship with you.
Yes, probably, basically, yes.
Yeah, you might be right on that one.
But I love Mr. Mapson, and that's who I want to be with.
But see, I just want to know, if the child is mine or not.
And
I didn't want to come on here and just blast on. I'm just trying to tell, I'm just telling the truth about the situation.
And that's exactly why you're here, is to tell the truth
Right.
and to get the truth.
Right.
Which is what I have for you. Ms. Whitman, I'm going to go to results. And I just have to ask you because, like I said, we're here to tell the truth. I've heard Mr. Anderson's testimony. Is there any chance that neither one of these gentlemen
No,
are the
Your
father
Honor.
of your child?
No, Your Honor, there's no chance that anybody else could be the father.
So you are positive
Yes, Your Honor. I
that
am.
there is absolutely no other possibility, that no other man besides these two could be the father of your child?
That's right, Your Honor.
There's one.
No, it's not.
You agree with Mr. Anderson, Mr. Mapson? You believe there's a third?
All I know was about Mr. Anderson. I don't know nothing about nobody else.
There's no one else. People,
That's
I was
me.
texting people. People might have come over to my house to chill, but I was not having sex with anyone else but Mr. Anderson. And me and Mr. Anderson was not together, so I couldn't have cheated on him or anything like that. We were just friends.
What
for
about the guy that
benefit.
stayed up there a week with you?
No guy stayed there a week. I don't know what guy he's talking about. It's no one
Do you
else.
see that
know.
same smirk, Mr. Mapson?
Look at you.
Every
Yeah,
time
you
we
know.
mention this car and this week. Ms. Whitman,
Yes, Your Honor.
what's that smile about?
See, I'm looking like the
Because
bad
Because I
guy.
personally don't see anything funny.
I'm looking like the bad guy here.
You know, I'm thinking about a little girl who's sitting up here waiting any minute. Somebody put me on my daddy's lap. Oh, I know. First, we got to figure out who he is.
Well, there was a guy that stayed there a week, but this is the guy. Me and the guy was not together. His girlfriend put him out, and me being as a friend because he had to get all his electric.
Y'all weren't friends. Y'all was just
utilities.
like me and you was.
No, we was not. Me
So
and
you
the other
admitted
guy
that you
was
lied
Them
in the
two.
courtroom
Knocking you through the
previously. You
mattress. That's
said
what we was
a
doing.
man was not staying there with you for
But
a
we
week.
were not having sex. He stayed there. He was sleeping on the couch. He stayed there until he got all his utilities at his house back
And you didn't
on.
tell Mitch
And I
about
was
that,
helping
did
him
you?
out.
know nothing
No, I
about
did
that.
not tell Mitch.
So the bottom line is, you've just admitted that you lied in the courtroom previously because you previously stated that a man did not stay at your home for a week when Mr. Anderson testified that he did. So now, I need to ask you again, is there any possibility that
No,
the
Your Honor,
father of
because-
your beautiful little girl could be someone other than these two men?
No, Your Honor, because that happened way before I even got pregnant.
He was there in the
All right.
same month.
No,
Well,
there's
October,
nothing.
it was the
No,
same
he was
month.
not.
He was there
I
the
got pregnant the beginning of October, and he was there 1 week, and after he left, then you came, and no one
And then
else
after
was
All right,
there.
let me
Him.
tell you what.
No, no one
Miss
else there that
Whitman,
month.
Miss Whitman, look, your credibility just went down the tube. So Jerome, thank you. These results were prepared by DNA Diagnostics, and they read as follows. In the case of Whitman v. Mapson Anderson, as to whether Mr. Mapson or Mr. Anderson is the biological father of 1-month-old Michaela. Do you want to watch Paternity Court on TV? Go to paternitycourt.tv to find your local listings. as to whether Mr. Mapson or Mr. Anderson is the biological father of 1-month-old Michaela. It has been determined by this court. Mr. Anderson, you are not her father.
Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Jesus. I knew it. I knew it all the time. All that stuff you've done to me.
We have another result.
Boy,
It has been determined by this court. Mr. Mapson, you are her father.
can I come up and shake his hand?
He'd like to shake your hand.
Oh.
Good luck, man. All right. That's a beautiful girl you got.
Miss Whitman, you're a very lucky young woman because he still took his place right by your side. And Mr. Mapson, I hope that means that you are willing to give this a try, to give her the opportunity to show and prove more to you than she has in the past.
I'll never leave my little girl. That's my baby.
I'm very happy for you both. And good luck to you as well, Mr. Anderson.
Thank you.
Court is adjourned.